Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says the government has not closed the option of another stimulus package. Let's do a three-point analysis to find out what can one really expect on this front. 1. A third stimulus package? Well, the government, which has already started the mid-year review of the economy, may actually be open to offering another stimulus package this time around, and that is for FY21 itself. Now, last week, the Expenditure Secretary, TV Somnathan, had said that though nothing is planned as of yet, another stimulus cannot be ruled out. Now, Finance Minister's statement on the same rekindles hope that one can be hoping for another stimulus package that may be in the offing in FY21 itself. Now, Finance Minister said, and I quote, "I have not closed the option for another stimulus package if it comes out to be, because every time we announced one, it has been after a lot of consideration of inputs which have come from various different sections of the society. Then we sit and work it out within the ministry and the Prime Minister's office and then take a final call. So I have not closed the option to come up with one more stimulus," unquote. 2. Policies focused on shedding socialist baggage. Well, Finance Minister is of the view that there should be a clear-cut mention of how the Indian economy has to be, that policies must shift away from the socialist baggage that we have been carrying all this while, which will make a big directional shift. She also has said that she wants to see federalism becoming robust in the country. Now, also she has said that even if one state is left behind, it will become a baggage for the center. Otherwise, you will have to have the speed with which you want to grow being slowed down because of the pull factor of those that are left behind. 3. What could the next stimulus package really look like? Well, the government has already announced two stimulus packages before this, as it attempts to revive an economy which is battered by the COVID-19 pandemic already. In May, about 20 lakh crore rupees of a stimulus cum relief measures that were announced. Last week itself, the government also announced steps to stimulate the consumer demand as well, which consisted of a payment of cash in lieu of LTC and 10,000 rupees festival advance to the government employees as well. And apart from this, additional capital spending and also about 12,000 crore rupees were announced for 50-year interest-free loan to states to really boost the economy. That was also announced last week. Now, however, these actually failed to excite the economy and the markets. And even Moody's Investors Service had said that the size of the measures still remains quite modest. Now, the third fiscal stimulus may actually combine both fiscal and policy measures that could include incentives for manufacturing and for the services sectors as well. Income support could be there for the jobless, and incentives could be there for people to actually spend instead of keeping their money in the bank. Now, Moody's report also suggests that notwithstanding the fiscal prudence of these measures that the government is taking, the small scale of the stimulus highlights the limited budgetary firepower to support the economy during a very sharp contraction, which is credit negative. Now, economists now hope the government to really bring out measures to end the supply bottlenecks that exist and also to raise the demand without causing any big inflation in the third stimulus, and wish the government really doubles the size of the package to about 4% of the GDP to create the desired impact.